income agency. Come on in, friends. We are talking all things going live. Appreciate everybody being here. Gonna get this set up quickly. Sorry about that. And we are gonna get started. Thank you all for being here. This is my 4 o'clock live. I'm gonna set up my screen. There we go. Thank you all for being here. Perfect. Perfect, like perfect sound. Appreciate you all being here. That sound is sounding great nowadays. So I appreciate all the support. We are going live as we speak. So I appreciate you all coming in. Let me know if you have any questions as we prepare to go live. Again, this is my 4 o'clock live. So I talk all things live streaming. We're going to go live in just a few minutes. Um, we are going to go live on TikTok in just a few minutes, that is. And so I want to make sure I am here answering questions. I appreciate you all coming in and supporting. Let me know if there are any questions, friends. Appreciate the support as we prepare to go live. All right. And so this is my 4 o'clock live, and we talk all things going live here, as well as mindset, motivation, and encouragement to help you go live and continue to go live. And so, if you don't mind, go ahead and click the thumbs up, that like button to let us know if you are here. So let TikTok know, well, let YouTube know that you're here and supporting the live stream. Thank you so much for coming in. If you have not subscribed to the channel, click that subscriber button below as well as the bell to get notifications when I go live and post content. And so I appreciate you all joining. We are going to get started in just a few minutes. We're going to see how long this live is. I have back-to-back meetings, and when I'm busy like that, I don't get a chance to really do all the other tasks that I need to take care of. And so I didn't get a chance to engage as much. All the things I want to do, I did not get to do. So with that, I always say, okay, let me go live for about an hour, maybe 90 minutes, but it ends up being 2 hours. But we're gonna go live soon. So we can go ahead and get it started and answer questions for all of you. So that is something else we're going to do in just a few moments. So I appreciate you all joining. We're going to go live in just a few minutes. And so we're going to start there. And then if you are new to my live, I tell you all the time, make sure you understand the rules of engagement. Like the live, give me a thumbs up. If you don't mind subscribing to the channel, clicking that bell. And then I tell you, you have to be 18 years and older to go live on both YouTube and TikTok. So make sure you're of age so that you can engage properly. And then we say this is a mature community. So you got to make sure you are engaging properly. So you're asking questions about the Go Live process. You are engaging in terms of in the chat, saying nice, appropriate comments. And if that is not something you can do, we also ask that you are removed. So just know that we are paying attention. I appreciate that. My moderator, she may come on and support as well, the Idea Barista. So feel free to come in and ask questions, friends. Um, so let me know if you have any questions. Um, and so let me get ready to go live. I'm about to start my live stream, friends. I appreciate you all being here. Thank you so much for coming in. We're gonna get ready to go live on TikTok. You guys know I co-stream, so this is a playlist. You guys can go back and watch it. And so that's what I tell people all the time. You can go back and watch and engage in the live stream. Um, Let me know if you guys have any questions as well in terms of how I can support you. I want to make sure you guys are feeling support. So let's say, let me do something. My screen does seem a little dull. I want to make sure there is enough lighting. Let's see. I'm trying to get some lighting in my live stream on TikTok. And so hopefully that lighting is better. It doesn't look super bright, but we're going to go with it. Let me see. Maybe I'll lighten it up here. Give it a little bit more light. Okay. I don't know why it didn't seem very lit up, but I appreciate you all being here. Let me know if you have any questions. In the meantime, thank you all for being here. I appreciate the support. We're about to go live on TikTok, so I was setting up my camera, setting up my room so that we can go live with enough lighting. Lighting always matters, you all. Sound, as you guys can hear me clearly on the YouTube with my new microphone. I do actually have this microphone inside of my showcase here on both TikTok as well as on YouTube, so you guys can click it. It's the Mahono wireless microphone. So definitely click it. Probably talk about it a little bit today. We'll see because I do like it. So let me know what you guys think of it as well. It is a great addition to the sound quality for my live stream. So you guys hear me clearly here. I try to project sound from my TikTok channel because TikTok is using my sound system from my phone, but you guys are using it from my tablet. So that's what I'm doing on both streams. So you guys are going to hear me clearly go on TikTok. I started off by letting the algorithm know I am here, and we actively talk about live streaming because I wanted to understand what my topic's about. So I say the keywords that matter to my life. So that's what you guys hear me talking about. And so I continue to do that. Thank you so much, friend. I appreciate the compliments. Thank you so much for the compliments. I take those. I appreciate them greatly. So we are talking all things live streaming. So we're going to go live on TikTok. TikTok Live, TikTok Live, we are talking live streaming tips. Come in if you live stream. Come in if you are a beginner. We talk about beginner tips to go live. I want you to go live with confidence and ease. Feel free to come in, ask questions. We're talking all things live streaming. We're giving live streaming kit tips, friends. So if you live stream, come in. We are talking about how to go live, how to go live on TikTok and YouTube. So feel free to come in. We are talking live streaming tips. Feel free to ask questions on how to go live. I want to make sure I'm answering your questions. Come in, ask questions on how to go live, friends. I am talking to beginners. We're giving beginner friendly tips. So feel free to ask questions about the process. Cut the light up a little bit just so we have a little bit more lighting. Thank you so much for being here, everybody. We are talking all things live streaming. If you don't mind coming in, we're going to do our warm up activities where we like the live and we are tapping the screen. So that's what we're doing in the beginning. Thank you all for joining. I am going live with confidence and ease. So come on in if you are looking to go live and you want to know how to go live, friends. Feel free to ask questions. Feel free to ask questions about how to go live. Hey, Leanne, how are you, friend? Leanne, I, I'm not used to this schedule. I'm like Black Lotus. I'm not used to your new schedule. Me and Black Lotus got issues with your new schedule. Well, welcome, friend. Welcome to the room. Welcome. Hello, hello. Come on in, friends. We are setting up our live. Come on in. Let me know if you have questions. We are talking all things live streaming tips. I'm sending my message now um, to the community to let them know we are live. So I appreciate you all. I need to schedule a meeting with you. I know. So you can learn how I really feel about your new schedule. It's like, I don't know if I want to schedule a meeting now. But no, come on in, friend. I appreciate you. No, schedule a meeting. Um, I am I am available. Do it for Thursday. I have availability Thursday. So Thursday could work if you want to meet sooner than later. I don't know what your new schedule is. I do know I think I know it, but I don't like it. Maybe that's the problem. So well, welcome to the room, everybody. I appreciate you all being here. We are liking the live. We're doing that warm up activity. We are liking the live. If you don't mind, let's get these hearts to flowing. We got 1 point, almost 2K likes. Let's see, in 2 minutes. Okay, y'all, we are doing it. So let's get to liking the live. I appreciate you all coming in. If you are new to my live, feel free to come in, ask questions. We are talking all things going live, friends. So feel free to come in as my new friends come in and join in the live. We're going to get started. We'll see how the live schedule goes. I'm not always very cognizant. I had meetings earlier and they ran a little longer, which was great because hey, Luna, got a great chance to catch up and talk. But I didn't get a break. so I didn't get a break. So I didn't get a break, and so for that reason, I'm probably feeling like I've been live on the computer all day long. Hello, Luna. Thank you for the roses. And so I feel like I've been on live, on computers since this morning. So he said, "Oh no." Well, no, that's not your fault. That's my fault. So what our meeting was fine, and then I had another meeting, and then I was doing some stuff with catching up on emails and stuff like that. I posted content. I think that's where I feel it too. So I started the day off posting content. So really from the morning into my 10 and then back-to-back meetings and then now here. So I, yes, it was just one of those days, just one of those days. You have those days sometimes. Life of a content creator, live streamer, influencer, what else I say I am? All the things. And those are the things that you guys are as well. So you are building your brand. That is what this is about. So you are always trying to be ahead of the next thing. So appreciate you all being here. Thank you so much for your support as well. You said coach. That's it, coach. That's it. That's it. I'm a live coach, business consultant, all the things. So yeah, digital marketing expert. Yes, that too, that too. I am all of it. I claim it, y'all. I claim it. And I hope you guys are claiming it too. That's the main thing. Make sure you are claiming it as well, because that's what we're doing here. I was saying earlier, we're not just doing this for one and done. It's not like 1 month or couple months and we see how it goes. No, you got to stay in it. This is the thing about it. You have to stay in it. And over time, it will grow and build to something that is your own personal empire, all right? So you're getting there. So all of it is part of a nice little, what do you call it? Tapestry of all the different facets of you. So you bring that to the table and you will do well, friend. Thank you so much. Appreciate my friends on the YT. I appreciate you guys. That's my other homework. I gotta dive into the YT. Now that I have the ads on there, I can do the ad revenue. I have not done anything with it. So I need to make sure I actually optimize that and get that going so that it doesn't go to waste. I want to make sure that I'm actually doing something with it. And that's planting the seed for the next thing, friends. All right, let's see. We are liking alive. We are almost at 6K likes. So we are 5 minutes in, which is awesome. We are ahead of the curve. Thank you so much. Thank you, Idea Barista. I was like, what in the world? So, what was that comment about? Oh, why did the AI say learning to live stream and build a digital empire? Ask your questions. Look at that TikTok. Look at that TikTok. TikTok doing that for the people. Did TikTok won't he do it? Won't he do it? TikTok did that for y'all. So y'all needed to know that. I'm gonna read it again. Live streaming, learning to live stream and build a digital empire. Ask your questions. All right. That's my voice acting too, Leanne. There we go. Yes. I need to work on my voice acting, huh? So I appreciate y'all being here, but that's what TikTok just told us we doing. We are building our digital empire. He said all the things, all the things. TikTok is like, I'm gonna hone in on that comment she just said and make that the AI message in here. So thank you, TikTok. I appreciate that. We needed to hear that. We needed to have that reinforced. That's exactly what we're doing. We are not in here playing games. We are building our digital empire. Those who are coming in, I appreciate you all joining. Thank you so much for being here. We are at the early warm up phase. We are 7.7K likes, 7 minutes in. So we are still tapping. We're going to see if we can hit that 10 minutes, 10K in 10 minutes. Hey, Diana, how are you, friend? Is it TV? Thank you so much for being here, friend. Mentals Downs. Dawn, how are you, friend? Dean, Coach Chantel, thank you all for coming in. We are 8K likes, so our hearts are flowing. So we are liking alive. We are warming up the room. Good afternoon. How you doing, friends? Thank you so much. Coach Chantel, it was good seeing you. You are I feel like you're on my list too of people I need to feel like I need to see more of. All right. I had a conversation with Pals. I had a conversation with Luna. I need to see more of y'all. I need to see more of y'all. I just feel like I ain't seen enough of y'all. So just gonna put that out there. Just put that out there. Take it wherever you want to take it. Maybe we could meet as well. So appreciate you all being here. 9.3K likes at 8 minutes. We are almost at that 10K. So thank you all so much for warming up the room. We're going to get to sharing out the live. That's another thing we can do to support the live stream. These warm up activities, ideally, as time goes on, hey, friend, thank you so much for joining. As time goes on, you will see the platform responding well to you. So think about these as ways that you can warm up your room. People in your community are going to help support sharing it out and engaging. Hey, happy. We're at 10.6K likes and we did that under 8 minutes. So I appreciate the support. And so if you don't mind sharing it out, we'll see if we get that flash go early. We got it pretty early today in the 10 o'clock. It was only 15 needed. It took us a little time. We had like 30 something people in the room at the time. I was like, oh, we'll get through this quickly. It did not happen that way. So, but hopefully today we do get it, this 4 o'clock, we do get it at a lower number and it happens quickly and all is well in the world. Did you get heart me's? I did not get heart me's. So hold your heart me's. I did not get them. I got I love you so much. That's what I got. So yeah, I'm feeling it. You felt that too, didn't you, pals? I'm feeling that's what's gonna happen. TikTok is gonna roll out the heart me's, but that's okay. We'll get through it. We always do. And if we achieve it, we do. If we don't, we don't. That's totally fine. So I appreciate you all supporting the live goal and sharing out the live. We're gonna tap and share as well. My new friends in the room, like I said, if you're new, I want to make sure, how you doing? How you doing, Infinite Balance? Thank you so much. If you're new, press down and you could share out to your friends that way. Share it out. So you didn't get my heart that I sent. Your heart, you sent the heart me a little while ago, Dawn. Let me know if that's what you meant. Um, let's see. Did you send the heart me? I can't tell if it just happened. Did it just happen? No, it did. It just happen. Um, well, no. Let's see. I Yeah, I think you did. So I was saying hold it. Thank you for the heartbeat though, friend. I appreciate it. Yes, okay, yes. Thank you so much, your strategy boss. Appreciate your friend. I was saying hold it because what happens is there's a feature called the flash goal. How you doing, Daniela? TikTok will send it after we've been live for so many minutes or so. Typically, when we get that 10K in 10 minutes. We see it like within the first 15 minutes. We'll see if they actually do it this time. Last couple of times they've been kind of fooling me, tripping me up a little bit. So I'm not sure if there's truly a pattern there, but we had noticed a pattern. But with that, the flash goal is where TikTok will surprise you with any gift they want to randomly select. And ultimately, they ask for your room to engage and send it. When they send the heart me, because you only can send it one time a day, you can't send it again. So it's kind of a little harder to get because it is only once a day that you can send it. Thank you so much. I love you so much. Is Sassy B, how are you, friend? I saw you fly in as well. Thank you. How you doing, Dinky? Thank you so much for being here. Uncle Jim, welcome to the room. Hello from New York. And hello from Florida, friend. I appreciate you being here. Ronald, let's see. Hello, my name is Ronald. I am so shy going live, but I want to be on live because I have a desire to, and it cut off, friend. Thank you so much. What's your live topic going to be? Share that in there as well for us, Ronald. Thank you for being here. Anybody new in the room, go ahead and put that you're new. Say hello. Hello. How you doing? Tired Spoonie. Thank you so much for being here as well. Say hello so we can get to know you. I want to make sure we are welcoming you and we can build community. So feel free to come in and say hello. I tell people all the time, if you come to someone's home, and this live stream is my home, if you come to someone's home, you would always say hello. So just make sure you say hello and we will say hello and welcome back. Precious, thank you so much. You're new as well. Welcome to the room. Appreciate you as well. Christina, welcome as well. Thank you so much, everybody chiming in. I appreciate all my newbies. Lisa King, FYP, appreciate you. What's up from Nebraska? Welcome, friend. What's up from Florida? Welcome to the room. Okay, hi, I'm Bev, and I'm new here. Welcome, Bev, Mood Swings and Menopause. Welcome to the room, friend. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It says, thank you, by the way, my real name is me, Randy. Hey, Randy. I just changed to my channel name. Oh, so your YouTube channel is Dinky? Is that what you're saying? Your YT? Let me know. So you're trying to match them, make sure that they're the same. Okay, I got you. I got you. I did the same thing actually. I think that's a good tip. I did the same thing some months back ago where my username on TikTok was different than the username on YouTube and Instagram. So they're now all the same. Although I'll be honest with you, I'm thinking about changing them again. So I'm kind of playing around with what does that look like from a branding perspective. But but yeah, so I get it, friend. You want it to be super easy for people to find you. I'm new here and I love to learn the ropes. Thank you, ma'am. You're welcome. Appreciate you all coming in. Thank you so much for supporting the live. I want to go live, but scared. Ooh, precious. You are in the right room. Ooh, great to have everyone here. Yes. And then TikTok just gave us a flash go. Oh, it's ice cream cones. TikTok. Okay, nice. 17 ice cream cones. We have 27 people in the room. So hopefully we can get it. They gave that to us in 14 minutes, which was good. So we got it pretty early again, which is awesome. Um, so let's see. Spoonie, you had a question. When I have low followers, how do I get TikTok to show people? Ooh, you do have low followers, but you can grow. It depends on what you're doing. What would your live stream topic be on? Let us know what you would talk about in your live stream. Do you work with do you work with me to go live? I do one-on-one consultations as well as coaching. So I do both. That's what you're asking. What I talk about here is just some tips and strategies about live streaming. I do dibble a little bit into the mindset. It's funny because I wonder we'll talk a little bit more about mindset. I always like talking about mindset, but then people come in and ask, like, "What's this? Is a board? How do you do this?" And so there's a lot of how-to questions, and so I end up going down the whole how-to step by step. But I think a lot of it starts with just you managing your expectations, setting positive expectations for yourself in this process, and not letting negative self-talk or negative individuals interfere with your plans and your growth strategy. All right. So I said a lot, but ultimately it starts with you. Okay. So that's the main thing. Thank you so much, Coach Chantel. I appreciate you all. Thank you so much. It's me, Ronald. My question is if I was able to go live, what would I need to say? All right. Well, you would need to have a topic and you need to know who you're talking to. So I always say, who is your audience? Who is your conversation pointing towards? Mine is talking to beginners. I'm giving beginner tips now, although I do give some intermediate and some advanced conversation tips too. So we'll go down that path as well. But for the most part, I'm talking to my people who are new to this and trying to figure this out and just understanding what happens here. So a little bit of that happens throughout the live stream. So first, know who your topic is. Hey, Queen V, how are you, friend? Level 10. Congratulations. Thank you all for coming in. I appreciate everybody supporting. We did get the flash goal. We are trying to get 17 ice cream cones. We have how many did we get so far? We have 8 that we've gotten. If you don't mind supporting the flash goal, it's 1 per person. 1 per person. We have 36 people in the room, so 1 per person. We should be able to knock this out quickly. Is TikTok's way to see how the room is activated. How are you engaging? And it's helping to get more visibility and support to the room. TikTok will see people are engaging and it helps the room out quite a bit. So if you don't mind sharing some ice cream with me, all right? That's what you would do. And it's again, it's 1 per person. I also have to confess that I am an introvert. So the idea of doing a live scares me. Great. Great. My friend said great. What was that great for? Hold on one second. Thank you. Precious said great. I work with vinyl decals. Okay, vinyl for t-shirts, mostly creating on what is it? Cricut. Yeah, awesome, awesome, friend. Let's see. Scared of going live. We're gonna talk about that. Hey, Amy, how are you? Hey, Monique, how are you doing, friend? Welcome, everybody. Hello, Melissa. How are you, friend? Thank you all for supporting. We're gonna get that flash goal done. We have 7 more ice cream cones. TikTok filtered a comment. That's why you see some comments are filtered to protect the community. So if you wrote something, I don't see it. The last comment I saw was, Melissa saying, "Hello, happy Tuesday." That was the last comment before that, and it says, "I'm amazing." That's what Monique said. New here. How you doing, Kara? Thank you so much for being here. Others come in our room. Thank you all for joining. Come in. Tell me you're new. Okay, so mindset people. Let me say this, and I say this all the time. Hello, how you doing? Um, I was nervous. I was afraid. I was scared. I'm introverted. I'm shy. I'm kind of a quiet girly. Now, you probably don't think that because I come off very comfortable, at ease, and maybe a little bit of confidence. I'm just saying. you're finding a person who's done this for over a year and a half, and I show up in a way that now I'm comfortable doing this. And let's be real about this. First of all, I'm in the comfort of my home. I'm at home. I'm at home. I'm talking on my phone to y'all. I'm at home talking on my phone to y'all. I'm talking to myself, literally looking at myself, talking to myself. And at the end of the day, nobody else can do anything that's going to impact me because if you say something, I can remove you from the room. So when it comes to being nervous, scared, and afraid, I guess to unpack that, like, what are you nervous or scared and afraid of? What's going to happen? What's the worst that can happen? Nobody show up in the room? That's actually pretty good, especially in the beginning, because you can work through your messaging so that you can understand, like, hey, here's what I want to say, here's what I'm thinking. You can also play around with some of the effects and features here and kind of learn a little bit more. You can say hi to people as they come into the room. You can post this as content. So you can practice your messaging over and over again and then post this content. So are you afraid of the few people who will be outside watching you? I mean, that's the only thing that could possibly happen where there may be a few people outside watching you, but then what? They swipe past. So don't be nervous or afraid about this. I'm going to continue to talk about that because I want you guys to change your mindset about this. This is not scary. I could see if you were in front of a room of 300 people on a stage and having to talk to them and stuff. And then you're like, wait a minute. I see all y'all. But at this point, I just see myself. And so, yeah, just think differently about how you're saying you're nervous and afraid because this isn't scary. There's some things out there that's super scary, but at the end of the day, it's not. And as you practice, it's not being perfect, you'll get better. That's the progress I talk about. Practice makes progress. All good things. Thank you, Stradia. I tried twice and nobody stayed. The introvert in me doesn't want to try it again. I know, but at the end of the day, the introvert in you is like, good, don't stay. I don't need you. The introvert in me don't want people around. I'm like, okay, bye. So that's good. You don't need an audience. Go ahead and talk about your messaging. I honestly, and I do say this, I want you to practice though. I want you to practice learning the features because you guys are going to ask me questions about features here. And if you just took that time to practice and read some of the materials, you wouldn't have all those questions, to be honest with you. You'll have a few, but not as many as you think. Is there a best time of day to go live or is that content specific? You know what? Let me catch up on a couple comments. I'm gonna answer that. Hello, friend. Look at you leveled up to level 12. Thank you, Don. I usually listen while I'm working. Thank you so much. I'm all that new here. Welcome to the room, friend. Hey, Linda. I went live last night for the first time and I could not figure out how to even add a title. You do that before you go live. You have to add a board. That's how you do it. Or title to the description of the live stream. Maybe that's what you meant. But both of those happen before you actually click the go live button. Is there a best time of day? So the best time of the day to go live. I say starting off though, is starts with you. You got to figure out a time of day that you can go and honestly just be consistent. Depending on your topic, there is content specific time frames. If you're going to talk to more of an adult crowd and you want to have a little bit more um, presence because of the topic, content matter, maybe it's a little bit more mature. Maybe you might try something in the evening. Depending on your topic, maybe you're doing a morning spiritual reading and you're trying to talk to people as they get ready for work and stuff. Maybe it's the morning time. Get dressed with me with makeup, morning time as well. So, yeah, some of it is content specific, but again, it's about how you can show up and continue to show up. TikTok streets don't close. And so you'll find people here all times of day and time zones too. What is the ice cream cone, guys? There is so many iconic thingies. That is a flash goal. Let me pin it again. We need the two. Oh, one more. TikTok. Who wants to give me my last ice cream cone? I appreciate you all. Thank you so much for supporting the live stream. It is a flash goal. It's something that TikTok asks. Thank you all. We got that flash goal. Appreciate you. It's something that TikTok asks for you to um, activate so you can see if your room is actually here supporting. So it's TikTok's flash goal is a way to kind of measure if your room is actually here to help the live stream. So if you're new to my room, come in, say you're new, say hello. I'm catching up on some comments. You guys had some good questions. I just went right into a mindset conversation, but I want you guys to shift your thinking about this. This is not hard work. This is not hard. You have to reframe what you're trying to achieve and what you're trying to do. And at the end of the day, you keep showing up. If you're consistent and you're trying to do it daily, the algorithm will respond to that. Respond well. I would actually say make sure you know what you're talking about and who you're talking to. Those two to me go hand in hand because I know people often say, I'm trying to talk to everybody. Anybody who shows up, that's good. At the end of the day, your conversation has to be directed to an audience. I often give the example of if you are looking at a commercial and the commercial is about hamburgers and fast food joint. They talking about the juicy hamburgers and all the stuff that they make. Now, their commercial is for people who eat hamburgers, meat eaters. They're not talking to the vegans and vegetarians. You know what I'm saying? Like, make it make sense. They're not talking to them. So you would want to direct your live stream almost like you think about a production, a television production, some kind of broadcast, as well as understanding the person, the psyche of the person who's coming to your live stream and what type of information are they looking for. And then you'll say the things that matter to them. Okay, so that's why I say, what's your topic? What's your niche? What are you interested in? And so those are the things that you want to make sure you center your content around. In the meantime, and you should be doing that on your page too. You should have content for friends, just saying you should have content. And so in the meantime, you would continue to produce content that matters to your audience. And that's how you're going to increase engagement because people who are searching for that type of content will come across your page, your content because you've been very intentional about your titles, your description, your hashtags. And then obviously when people come to that content and put comments in, you would comment back and you would try to have a conversation and engagement in the comments with them as well. So that's what you're doing. You're being very intentional about how you're showing up. But the same thing is here. When people come in your live, you want to be intentional about engaging with them and having a conversation with them. And so you just don't go on a tangent about your topic. You make sure you're engaging with the people. So Rondo said, no, but I'm interested in being on live. I'm not scared, but only nervous. There we go. Only nervous. That's fine. Nerves are fine. Confidence takes from time. Confidence takes with time and repetition. It does build. It absolutely, you do build confidence. You absolutely do build confidence, but you won't build confidence if you don't get started. You gotta start somewhere. You gotta start somewhere, friends. Going live isn't the issue. I'm learning about TikTok allows you to stay or do well live. You're talking about the actual process, the tactics that you can use to kinda continue to keep people engaged in your content and stay with you and, continue to grow. I think that's what you're asking. So, yeah, there's some things you wanna pay attention to. Miss Vicky, you said, "I have a question." What's your question, friend? What's your question? Good morning. I tried doing that and I couldn't get it to do it. Doing what, friend? I missed what you're referring to. Kara, let me know. Do you enjoy going live and why? I enjoy it. I've been doing this for over a year, almost a year and a half now. So I do it because I love the people. I love the people. I love the community. I really do. Tick, tick, tick. You're talking about scale live rewards. It depends on how your live performs. Yeah. So, depending on what you do in your live, if you get your 40%, assuming that you got the 40%, because it could take TikTok could take more per live if you did not get that 40%. Hi, Megan and new here. I'm ADHD. Well, welcome. My friend Pal, she does the ADHD topics as well. So she's a good person to connect with. I've got a real question about my live board and so frustrated last night. I almost messaged you. Oh, Melissa, you could have messaged me. My friend put AA, which was his initials on his screen in shirt. Is that allowed? Oh, I don't know. I think so. I think so. I've seen people put like TT. I've seen people put initials and stuff like on there. I think so. AA is actually something else. We know what that means. So I don't know. That's why I paused. I was like, that means something else. But I think so. Maybe, maybe. So I would say maybe. I don't know if I have an answer for you, Miss Vicky. Um, it's possible it could be problematic. It's possible it could be problematic, but I would say maybe. Try it and see if it's problematic. We know it's the board. I mean, if they have not been getting any issues before that, then I would say the board is the culprit. Um, Are you on am I on other platforms throwing things? I'm actually co-streaming right now on YT. So I'm there right now. Can you answer my question? Hot topic. Hold on one second, friend. Let me see if I saw your question. Um, um, so okay, do you go to people's live and show your support? Just asking. Yes, I do. I do. I do. I'm not a 32er if I'm not going to people's lives and showing support. Yeah. The hot topic, let me say this, friend. Yeah, we need to have a conversation because you don't have any badges. So I need to teach you what those badges mean. Those badges right here where it has my Lisa and the 32er, if you see right below you is Miss Vicky, where she put her question. If you see those badges and anybody who doesn't have a badge, see now we're gonna have to have an engagement conversation because I want y'all to understand you wouldn't have been able to ask that question because you would have been clicking my photo up here and you would have been like, oh, okay, she doing something. She ain't just out here hanging out watching us and just talking. Those badges mean something. So those who don't have them, I want you guys to understand we see how people engage. We know as live hosts. And I'm going to teach you to pay attention as viewers and live hosts. And so that's what we talk about. But that's a legitimate question for somebody who's still kind of learning and new to this. So I want you guys to understand what to do to make sure people know you are an engaged viewer and then the other badge that you're going to get is your league to see how you're leveling up as a live host. Okay. So, everything, if you click my photo here, you'll see some stuff there. You click your own photo, you see those numbers and badges there too. They tell a story. They tell about how you've been engaging on this app. There is very intentional information, okay? And so we talk about that because I don't want you guys to go into different lives and you're like asking questions and you're trying to get an understanding. But some of these questions, obviously it's in here if you read some of the stuff, but for the most part, these are legitimate questions for beginners. So I want to make sure you guys understand how to engage. I'm a home breaker. What's the goal here to make? It depends on what your goals are. I tell people come here for four reasons: to make money, to become TikTok famous or famous, to build community, or to master the concept of digital marketing, live streaming, content creation. It depends on what you're trying to do. Hey, sweetie pie. So you can have all four of those as your goals, or it could be one of those as your goals. It could be a combination of any of them. And so it's up to you on in terms of what you're trying to do. Keep your why at the forefront to know why you're here and what you're trying to do. And then you just go from there. When I start going live, zero viewers are watching. What do you do to bring people in to watch? Hey, you got to engage with people. You got to engage. You got to talk to the people. Hot topic. I got your question, friend. Let me know if you got my answer. Where do you go to build my board? You're gonna go in settings. Settings to build a board. Um, so go into settings. My first second live show allowed me to create a board. Next time, it only option says board for multi guests. Huh. I don't know what happened. You update your app? You got to make sure you have the latest update coming through to get my daily. Thank you so much, Colette. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate you. Hello, sweetie pie. Dr. Dom, thank you so much for coming in as well. Welcome everybody. Miss Vicky, did you get my answer as well? I want to learn how to do the auction on here. The auction. What is the auction? Uh, what does that mean? Um, so let me see. Welcome, welcome. So what was step one? I'm so lost. Step one of what? Of what? What did you mean by steps? I don't know if I mentioned steps, but let me know what you meant, friend. Rise in the tide, lift all ships. There we go, friend. I love that. Thank you so much. So let's see. Oh, hot topic is being a troll. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, y'all. I didn't realize that person was being a troll. I thought that was a legitimate question. Um, okay, let me remove the person. I'm real big on making sure my room is not interrupted. Y'all forgive me. I was slow on the uptake on that one. I was real slow. But next time y'all gotta tell me. Y'all should just tell me if somebody being trollish. Like, Doc, come on now. Y'all know how this goes. We don't let people come in here and just be, um, mean spirit and stuff. We gotta get rid of trolls. You said it was a real question? It was a real question, but later on, it was being rude and stuff, and so that was not real. So if it's not, it's live sales, sorry. Um, Monica, maybe you're talking about something else. Let me repeat your question, Monica, if you have a legitimate question. Let me know, friend. I think you're saying a real question, but let me know what your question is. I'm having trouble with Facebook now. Let me do TikTok affiliate shop. It says I have less than. Don, I'm not sure what the Facebook process is. I'm not on Facebook at all. So, for live streaming. So I have no idea what their process is. The title says step by step beginner tips. Yeah. So what do you need? You're trying to figure out what's step one? Step one is to go live. Step one is to go live, friend. And then we talk about the warm up. So you weren't here in the beginning. I said we warm up the room. You want to make sure you're warming up your room, getting people in the room. And then obviously there's people who are here. Who are at different levels. And we got my nervous friends, people who are scared and afraid. We got people who are shy, introverted. And so just recognizing we have all types of beginner levels here. But at the end of the day, let me ask this: do you go live? Um, Let me know, do you actually go live? Your rest coach, Makisha, let me know if you go live. And so Dawn, oh, I meant TikTok. I'm sorry. Oh, okay. So what's the question now, Dawn? You said something about Facebook, but you meant TikTok. You said, I'm having trouble with TikTok, not letting me do TikTok affiliate shop. It says I have um, oh yeah, you have over 8,000 followers. Dawn, give me a second. I'll talk about TikTok Shop. I'll give you kind of my thoughts on it, and you can fill in the blanks to see what's happening with your shop. And I'm assuming you don't have shop yet, so there's probably a couple things you need to check to make sure you are removing any of those banned accounts. It sounds like you may have less followers, and you need to remove your banned accounts, if that's what you're saying. Okay, so others come in our room. I appreciate you all being here. Let's do. I went live yesterday for the first time, but wasn't sure what to say. Oh, what to do? Let me know what you meant. What's the question, friend? Let's do this, you all, so we can get back in a common understanding of what we're doing here. So it sounds like we have shop conversation. So I'm going to do a little bit of shop. Let me also, I talked about mindset. Let me know if I need to refresh the mindset conversation. Sounds like we need to have an engagement conversation because I know there are people with no blue badges. And it sounds, if I understood the previous question from the person who was trying to be kind of rude, um, it sounds as if you guys don't understand what those badges mean. And so I try not to have that conversation every single day, but it does become necessary because we get new people in the room. And if you are trying to be a live host, all right, let me repeat this. If you are trying to be a live host, then you also have to be an engaging supporter. You also have to go out and support other people's lives. You actually want to do that type of engagement. You want to grow your following and do that engagement so then that creates visibility to your live stream. All right. You understand how that works? Like, not that you're going to get everybody you engage with to come back to your live, but essentially what you're doing is casting a wide net. You are sowing into others, and ideally, you may reap what you sow in a positive way, not in a negative way. And so, because you're doing that engagement, it does matter. All right. Now, not everybody's going to come to your live stream. I say that all the time, but make it make sense that you are asking people to support you, but you're not a supporter. And so, what TikTok does in a very transparent way is that they give you the blue boxes and the Lisa box to let the live hosts and all of you as viewers know who are engagers and actually what level of engagement. Okay. So those blue boxes with numbers is your experience box. All right. So it is showing how you as a viewer is going out to support other people. And if you do not have a box, you have not started the process. And when you go live, you're going to want people to engage in your live stream. You're going to ask them to, thank you very much, Sweetie Pie. Appreciate you, friend. You're going to ask them to support your live goal. You're going to ask them to support your flash goal. You're going to ask them to grab their daily heart me. You're going to ask them to do those things. And just guess what? Apparently, you aren't doing those things because you would have a blue box next to your name if you were. And then on top of that, TikTok tells you very clearly when you enter in someone's room, "Hey, send a rose, send a heart. That would get you the blue box. But for whatever reason, you have ignored those messages from TikTok. So either you have ignored them because you're like, I don't know what that means, and I'm gonna teach you and educate you on what it means, or you have said, I don't want to do that. I'm not going to do that. And if you have said that, then I would say I would encourage you to think differently about becoming a live host because you have to ask people for that support. You're gonna have them engage in your live stream. And what that speaks to is that you're not willing to do it. And so the levels that I talked about up here speaks volumes about your level of engagement. Thank you for the populars. Thank you for the roses, everybody. I apologize. Appreciate all the support that's come through, the TikTok, your lives, the daily heart me's, as well as all the roses and the perfume. So I appreciate the populars too. Appreciate the support, friends. So, and I teach what I teach is I don't tell you to bake the brain, break the bank. I tell you to be intentional about what you're doing. And so we teach that so you guys can understand each live you go to, you're doing something that's going to help you elevate, but also you're supporting the live stream. All right. Okay. Yes. This is what I was asking. What's the steps protocol? Yes, there are steps in protocol. Now, obviously, I mean, it's all up to you in terms of what strategy you want to employ. Thank you so much, Melissa. It's all up to you in terms of what strategy. There are some things that obviously we have been doing this long enough to kind of realize what works, what doesn't work. Um, how TikTok does change. It is ever evolving. So one thing you do one time, maybe it won't work another time. Sometimes you do something for a little bit of time and then all of a sudden that thing doesn't work anymore. Thank you. Congratulations on level 13, King of Kings. Look at your friend. And so just keep this in mind. You are always learning and growing. I tell people we are not searching for perfection here. Practice makes progress. All right. I figure you was talking about that. Just came in. How are you, Dr. Lisa? I'm doing well. King of King. How you doing, friend? Look at you, level 23 now. Love it. And leveling up in the room. Zara, the human. Okay. So we gotta spend money to make money. I mean, if that's the way you want to look at it, sure. Sure. I mean, you definitely have to have coins on your account to engage properly and to get those badges. Absolutely. Absolutely. And then the idea is that people will engage with your live. And so what does that mean for you to also be an engager? All right. You need coins to give gifts, right? Yep. Motivate by choice. Yep. Anytime I come in here, I always learn a lot. Thank you so much, friend. I appreciate you. Thank you for the support, everybody. I appreciate the support. Great explanation. You are right. You are so helpful. Thank you. You're welcome, Melissa. Um, that's right, Lisa. He said, I'm good. Appreciate your friend. Let's see how much of that money goes to TikTok. Um, thank you so much for the heart puffs and the roses. Um, let me I'm not gonna show scale live rewards because I think TikTok got mad at me when I showed my phone. I'm gonna have you do some research. And so I'm gonna have you all do some research because I'm gonna give you the Reader's Digest version of the explanation, but you're gonna have to do your own research to research scale live rewards. So we're gonna go through that so you guys understand the breakdown. And it's a scale. It depends on what happens in your live stream. And TikTok does get a percentage of every live that you do. And then there's per live and then there's weekly payouts as well, or weekly missions that you're accomplishing. So you're gonna have to understand that, Zara. And at the end of the day, what I would tell you to do is um, you have to decide how you want to engage on the app. And again, what I teach is live hosting, becoming a live host. So I want you to understand the psychology here of what does it mean for you to be an engaged viewer, and then ultimately, how do you effectively become a live host? Because there's things that you're going to be asking people to support you on, whether it's your content side, whether it's the live side, and you are also going to have to be an engaged supporting person. And so if that's not something you're willing to do and you just want to watch, I'm going to tell you, people are going to say at some point, people will um, not answer questions. You won't be able to continue to go into someone's live where you're not supporting their live goal or their daily heart me. So people will say, "Hey, thanks, but no thanks. Appreciate you being here." And so you'll see those type of antics happen. And at the end of the day, somebody is taking the time to pour into you, support you, help you understand, help you grow and build. And then when you come live, you're going to be doing the same thing because live hosts, you're here to educate, entertain, and inspire people. And so as you are doing that, you're going to want people to support your live stream too. Okay. So I just want you guys to understand what happens here. And if you haven't been engaging in that way, you are just merely viewing, then I would say then you probably should think differently about becoming a live host. All right. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. How you doing, Travis? You said glad to come across your live. Thank you, Simply. Appreciate you, friend. Dream KS. Hey y'all. How you doing, everyone? I'm doing great, friend. Thank you so much. Dr. Lisa Room. We will learn a lot. Appreciate you, Dr. Lisa. How do you get coins? I'm kind of slow here. I'm new. You're fine, baby cakes. Let me explain the process to you, friend. Um, you said what now? You said I'm in people's lives supporting with words, sharing and engagement, thinking I'm doing something. That's part of it. There's levels and layers to this. All right. That's part of it. You want to continue to do that. There's levels and layers to this. And like I said, once you become a live host, you'll see that support matters. Don't get me wrong, it does matter. But I'm going to tell you in terms of optics. Nobody knows that you're doing that fully. The live host can click and look at your badge. I mean, look at your photo and see how you're engaging. Don't get me wrong, but the people who they hone in on are their levels of engagers through people who are flying into the room, people who are commenting, people who are supporting their live go, who have grabbed their daily heartbeat because these people here are their fan club members. And don't get me wrong about I want you guys to understand there's even another level to this and the people who are supporting their gift gallery. I don't talk about that enough for my own room, but just recognize that those are people who have submitted their name for the whole week into that live stream. And in most cases, they understand the strategy here. So they're saying, oh, those are the people I'm going to go to that room first because TikTok actually emails, inboxes a report. So you see that. And those are the rooms that you try to make a point to go visit and engage back with in a very intentional way. So it does matter in terms of how you are engaging and what you're doing, but there's levels to this, okay? I'm not sure if you already said it, just popped in. How do I increase our level of blue box? I have, and I was talking about I was having a conversation because I wanted to make sure I set the tone for the blue box for you all, just so you understand where I was going to go with that. We here to engage. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Hello, hello. Educate, entertain, inspire. I like that. I love that. Yeah, yeah. What about taps? Taps matter too. All of it. Like I said, there's levels. There's levels. There's certain levels here. So you all want that. You want that engagement. Thank you so much, Fax. Yep. How do you put the want to go live on your that's a board. I'm gonna talk about boards again. What does likes do? Likes do is under my name. Oh, hey, Motivate. Look at you, friend. Thank you for that, Rose. Appreciate that, friend. Wait a minute. Where's my sound effects? Thank you for that. That was your first time sending a rose. Happy I was the first person you can send a gift to. I appreciate that. Thank you for supporting. Hey, Diamond. Thank you so much. It impacts the taps here, which is telling TikTok people are liking what they're experiencing. And so you typically see more visibility for that. Okay. So again, I said it's levels to this. You want your room to engage. I have a sticker in my chat. Let's put that in the chat, you all in my fan club. This ain't TV. So if you were coming in treating it like it's television, then that's where you need to shift your thinking because you don't want people to just sit there and watch you the whole time. You do want people to like your live, tapping the screen. I actually have my little tapper here, supporting. You want people to like your live. You want people to share out your live. Sharing it out is that arrow in the corner, or you can hold the screen down and share it and do what's called a power share. All of that engagement matters. You want people to continue to comment. You want the chat going because you want to ask questions that's going to get the room activated, connecting with one another, or engaging with your topic and what you're talking about. So you want to be intentional in those ways as well. But you are going to want people to come in and support your flash goal, your heart, your fan club as well. So all of that matters too. I've learned a lot, still a lot to learn. Thank you so much. I gotta just jump in and go live. There we go, James. That is true. What tablet do you suggest? Mine sucks. I like mine. Mine's a rechargeable one. Thank you, Travis. I see you. This ain't TV. Hey, Diamond. Hey, RJ. Appreciate you, friend. This ain't TV. I appreciate all the support. Yes. Thank you, Ebony. I see the stickers, MoMA Studio. Thank you so much. I appreciate you all. Thank you so much for supporting. Great info away from my age verification review. Okay, okay, you gotta do that first. All right. TikTok is the onion of something. What does that mean? Thank you. Welcome to the room, everybody. I appreciate you. If I didn't say hi to you, welcome to my room. I appreciated you all coming in. If you are new to my life, put new in the chat. Here's what I want you all. Oh, Zara, thank you so much. Look at you, Fran. Look at you. You said, let me get my heart. Let me get my rose. Let me talk about gifting. I'm gonna talk about the gift box real quick because that we had two people do it before I was able to explain it. So let me talk through it. All the layers. It is layers. That's true. Any tips for mood, background, etc. Ooh, stay with me, Spoonie. I'll talk about my background. I do talk about that as kind of the thing that you want to think about as you set up your live stream. So yeah, that's important for you guys to know. How do you add the banner? The banner, it's actually a board. That's a board, like where it shows you your title. Yeah, that's a board. Okay. So give me a second. Board, I'm gonna get to. Let me do engagement because I know you guys are gonna ask other questions, but let me do engagement real quick. I'm gonna do blue boxes and then we'll talk about boards. I gotta still talk about shop. Our boards keep coming up. I'm gonna sit down and do a video on boards, and all I'm gonna say is y'all go watch my video. I haven't done it yet. Um, Talk about boards. What was the other question that just came up? I know TTS. I know that question came up. Um, Things happen so quickly. I forget the questions that you guys ask sometimes. What happens at your live after it ended? I couldn't find it. It's a live recording. You get a recording under the live center. Um, yeah, so you get a recording, and then you said background. You said background. Um, So let's see. Oh, why did my badge disappear? You know what, Dinky? I don't know. I have no answer for that. I know people complain about that all the time. Afternoon, how you doing, Bay? Appreciate you. Background miss. Okay, gotcha. I wrote it down. You heard me say it. Background was the other one. So I got you, friend. All right, so let's do this. Thank you. You're welcome. Let's do this. So really quickly, I want you guys, when it comes to coins, coins can be received in the gift box that you see here, level 12. Look at your friend. So, congratulations. The gift box here, if you go to the bottom corner, you'll see where it says recharge if you don't have any coins at all, or if you have coins. If you click that, I don't want you to click to recharge in the app. There's a message right above. It says recharge for a 25% discount on TikTok.com/coins. So get coins on the website, www.tiktok.com/coins, COIN. That is where you want to go to get a 25% discount on recharging coins on the app. Okay. Don't tell you, I tell you not to break the bank. I don't want you to spend a whole lot of money. I want you to be intentional about what you're doing. Maybe $10, $20 you add, and then that'll allow you to start the engagement process. You decide what that looks like. There is some strategy. Once you start engaging in other people's lives, people might invite you up as a guest, and then people can gift you as a guest, and then you can get those coins on a weekly basis or even exchange them and make those coins that you can give back into the TikTok ecosystem. And so just recognize that it starts with you engaging. And then as you go to other lives, you can engage back. Is my heart's not working? Where's my hearts? What happened? Let me check. Oh my gosh. I was like, I keep doing that and it's not showing. There we go. All right. Perfect. Dr. Lisa, I really listen to you. Um, I get easily distracted, so I'm still here. Gift giving question. What's your question, friend? Thank you so much. Thank you all for the populars. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. My effects was not on, so effects is not on. This effect brightens up my lipstick and my background coloring and stuff. So I like this effect. I hope you're having a wonderful day. I am. So you said I'm like a squirrel too. No, I was like, wait a minute. Hi Diana. So look here, let's do this, you all. Put the word blue. We're gonna do this real quick. We're gonna do our blue box conversation really, really quickly. This is for my newbies, my people with no boxes, but anybody who is in the room, you always check your levels. Always check your levels. I don't want you to get away and then all of a sudden you're like, oh, I didn't know. I didn't know how I was spending. I didn't know what I was doing. That's not the case here. I don't want you guys to get in a situation where you feel as if you're out of control. All right. So I tell you to manage, and I'm teaching you how to look at the numbers so you can manage accordingly. Okay. And so you make the decisions for how you want to move on this app. I just tell you, you want to move, you want to do something because if you're going to become a live host, you're going to want people to support you. I just figured out how to show my blue box. There we go. There we go. Yeah. Was it grayed out? You had to resend a rose or Daily Heart Me or something like that to support it to bring it back. Thank you so much. Others come in our room. Appreciate you. Fifi, welcome to the room. Okay, so blue box. When you put the word blue box in there, I want you, and I'm going to put it in on my other account. I want you to then click your photo. So go find your blue box, the or blue that you put in there. I want you to click your photo. I just never noticed the blue before. Yeah, yeah. So you taught me that. Thank you. You're welcome, friend. Yes, the blue box conversation is movement. Yes, yes. It is. Thank you. So I want you to click where it says your level, LV dot 22. LV dot 22 is mine. Yours might be LV0. Yours could be LV6, LV5, LV19, LV13, LV15, whatever your LV number is, click it. A blue screen. So when I click mine, a blue screen pops up. Okay. That blue screen pops up. So you guys, I want you to pay it. Hold on, wrong thing. Sorry about that. That blue screen shows your LV number, and then there's a question mark up here. There's a question mark. I want you guys to click that question mark because it actually runs down this whole conversation I'm about to say. I'm going to give you the Cliff Note version of it, but it actually is telling you how to become an engaged viewer. You're gathering in points, you're gathering experience points. Those points are essentially helping TikTok. And I told you TikTok is tattling on you. We know what you're doing. TikTok gave you a badge that says what level you're at and how you are growing on this app. And so essentially what it means is that as you are growing as a viewer, because this is a viewer box, and the blue box follows you to every live you go in. All right. The Lisa box is just for my live. Somebody else's room is going to be a different name, but that's when you grab their fan club. You became a member of their community and you spent a coin getting their fan club. Um, fan club membership. And so you're joining their community. And so with that, TikTok gives you a list of things to do to be an engaged viewer, to be a fan club member. I always compare it to like if you have your favorite singer, you go to their concerts, you buy their music, you go to follow them on social media, you go to all the tabloids and catch up and understand what's happening. You're watching the entertainment shows about them. You're a fan. TikTok says, well, if you're a fan of this live host, here's some things you can be doing. You can grab their daily heart me. You can put comments in. You can share out their live. You can like their live. You can set a live reminder. You can send the popular votes so that they can get ranked on the popular ranking. And so those are things you do for as a fan club member. There's other little gifts that you can do as a fan club member too. And again, those are exclusive like this, the club cheer. Thank you so much, friend. And so those are exclusive to being a fan club member. All right. And so as you're engaging, TikTok has a lot of fun and games here, but I tell you it's transparency because as a live host, you know who are your fans and who aren't. You know the people who engage by supporting the live goal or sent a rose or supported by sending another gift or helped with the gift gallery. You know those people because they have a badge next to their name. And then you know the people who are really been engaging on these TikTok streets. Hey, how you doing, Elizabeth? Because they come flying in at level 25 and above, like my friend Angie just did. I see her because she's top of my screen like that. And so I see her and I know, okay, she's been in these streets doing some things. She's been engaging in other rooms. All right. So all that is part of what you're doing. You're getting that visibility. And as you go to other rooms and support them, especially if you're strategic about it, you're going to rooms that align with your topic. Or you go to rooms where you know people are going to support and be interested in the information you're sharing. And then because you're supporting those rooms, hey, you might be building community and they come back and support you too. First time here. Hey, y'all. Hey, Angie. And so just recognizing this, there's levels to this. Okay. Okay. Now I understand. Yes. Yes. And so TikTok just tells on you, tells all your little business. And so people who come in my room that don't have a badge and didn't stop to get the Lisa badge, I'm like, okay, I see. I see. I'm going to have a conversation because they want to be a live host and they're going to have to understand that this starts with your engagement. Can you tell me how to do banner? In a second, friend Angie. In a second. I got it on my list. It's on my to-do list. There are levels to this. Exactly. Exactly. Yeah, for real. I don't want y'all to think that I'm making this stuff up, but yeah, there is levels to it. Okay. So really quickly, let me round out this conversation. So, as you see your points, I want you guys to pay attention to the first set of numbers is the points that you've gathered already. All right. There's a forward slash symbol that says the total amount of points that you need to get to the next level. All right. So, all the points you need for the next level. So, then there is a scrolling message. It tells you how many points you need to level up. Pay attention to that. That's what I want you guys to pay attention to. The banner, yeah, we need answers. I know, I know. And I talk about this banner every live. Every live. Every single live. At some point, I'm just gonna be like, no, y'all. Y'all just gonna have to figure this out because every live. And so you said, I'm sorry. That's okay. That's okay. Every thank you so much, Elizabeth. You said every. Every live. Just so that y'all know, every live. I'm kinda new too. You said every single. She said single. Just so that y'all know, every single. I do a 10 o'clock and a 4 o'clock. So every single live. So so twice a day we were talking about this, and I'm new to my to my and so somebody will come in, I'll talk about it. Somebody gonna come in 10 minutes later, like, "Oh, how you do that board?" And y'all gonna laugh. Y'all go ahead and laugh because it's gonna happen. I'm just saying. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. So I know I need to do a video on it so I can just stop the nonsense and just say, "Okay, y'all, here's what you do. You change it, I'm struggling." They changed it. No, not really. It's the same. It's the same. For the most part, it's the same process. It hasn't changed too much. So yeah. So let's go here. Blue box. Back to that real quick, just so we could close this, put a button in this conversation. As you're looking at your points, look at your points. That's why I said I don't want you out here being, reckless in terms of your spending. I want you to be intentional about what you're doing, and I want you to understand your strategy. Some people fast track it. Don't get me wrong. Some people's like, you know what? I want my levels. I'm gonna fly in at 25 because 25 and above flies in when there's less than 100 people in a room. When there's over 100 people in a room, you need 35 and above. Now, I will tell you right now, as it grows, as your number grows, it costs a little bit more. It's more coins to get higher. Okay. So I say that because I want you guys to understand, pace yourself, understand what you're doing. And then ultimately, somebody like me, I'm 32 today. It may take me until the end of the year to get to 35. I'm just saying. It may take me very much to the end of the year because once you get to 32, then 33 and 34, and then to get 35, you done put some time and work in, some money. And so just understand there's levels. So I want you to be intentional about checking your blue box. I do it on purpose because I get people who don't have blue boxes. And then I get people in a room that have not been paying attention to it either and not realizing that that is a thing. And so pay attention to your level up points. And then again, you might make a decision and say, I'm going to do a little bit here, do a little bit in the next live, and do a little bit in the next live, and I'll level up by the end of the week. Or I'm going to level up sooner than that. So you just decide what that looks like. You said how I be twitching. Make change. Let's see. You talking about my eye twitching about the board. Yeah. New here, cool banner. How? Oh my Lord. I'm kidding. I said, oh my Lord. So how many things pop up while I go live and it's hard to keep up? What things pop up? You talking about in the chat? Yeah, those are just messages for people to join as guests or other invites. To me, it's all white noise now because I don't even see it now. It's just like that. It's just there for me. Sometimes I might hit somebody by accident to invite them, but for the most part, I've been able to kind of manage through it. You can turn it off. That is a feature you can turn off. It's under set. It's under the co-host and the guest settings. You can turn those features off. How do you do the sounds live? It's under It's a sound effect, under the wand when you go live. You see it when you go live as a live host. 75 and it's distracting. Yeah, so you can cut it off. You definitely can cut it off. Um, Good to know because I never paid attention to it. Yeah, I'm sorry, how do you do the blue box again? Where you put your comment in, click your photo, then click your LV number, which is probably 0. It is LV 0, and then you'll see a blue screen, and then there's a question mark in the corner, top right corner. Um, Make sure you are seeing in the middle of the screen, it tells you what to do and engage, especially when you're LV 0. I think they tell you to send a row so you can get an experience box. That was my question to the sound. Thank you. You're welcome. Um, Here, let me do a quick side note because I'm gonna talk about the board right now. What I tell my new friends, in order to really understand and learn live and what happens here, sound effects, board, all this stuff, you actually have to do it. You learn by doing. All right. So if you are doing it, that's fine. I'm going to actually tell you to stop doing what you're doing in your live and do a live where you are just playing around with the effects. You're reading the question marks for everything that's in here. Before you start your live, go under settings and look and read some of those features because we got into the habit of going live and doing our thing, and we had not reviewed some of these materials. So, sound effects, just really quickly, and I'm just going to make sure I say this out loud because that's a question I get often. The board makes sense. The board actually is a little bit more detailed. I get people asking that question. Sound effects is not. And I'm going to say this because if you start your live and you have never clicked around any of these bottom features as a live host, my screen looks a little different from yours. Not much, but a little different. If you have never clicked any of these bottom features, and honestly, if you're in the room right now, you've never clicked any of these upper features, everything is clickable and everything has a question mark on it. But if you're a live host and you've never clicked around here, I will tell you that's your homework. All right. Your homework is to click around, and the question about sound effects should never be asked again because that means you need to click the little wand and know sound effects is there, other effects are there, voice effects are there, boards to turn them on and off is there, dual cameras there. There are so many features right there. Okay. And so just understand that you said, "Who are you?" You want y'all so funny. Yeah, so just understand that that's me in my little soapbox because I want you guys to understand that question means that you need to go back and now engage. All right. And then when you go live, so hopefully that's somebody who never went live before. But when you go live, you should be practicing that. I'm sorry, I have to go for a little while. Okay. Thank you so much, Don. I did a collaborative live the other day, but it's no in my videos, I have to download them. Yes. Thank you so much, appreciate it. If you co-host and you have a live recording and they have a live recording, if you were a guest in their room, you have no recording. They have to send you the recording. I've never been live. I'm too nervous. I know I need to. Jessica, you could do it, friend. You got this. Thank you for the money gun. I appreciate that. Thank you so much, friend. I appreciate the support. Angela, that was beautiful. Thank you so much, friend. Hello, hello, friend. I think I co-host. You think you co-host? Okay. So yeah, go to your um on your profile page, click TikTok Studio. You'll see post at the top and live. Go to the live side, scroll down to tools and resources towards the bottom, and there's a section that says tools and resources. The very first one says live recordings. And so that's where it's at. And that was for somebody earlier who asked about the recordings. That's where you would go. Thanks to you, I learned how to add coins. You're welcome. Thank you, Angela. I appreciate it. Thank you for that. A lot of people do still have private accounts. Can you talk about that for a second? You know what? Private accounts, different people have their own rationale for being private. I would say if you're trying to grow on this app, and that's the goal, to grow, to build more community, to have more exposure, to um, expand your reach, to go viral, all the things. If you do private, it makes it harder for people to fully engage with you. A lot of times when accounts are private and there's no bio. So if there's no bio in the live, when we click that, it says no bio. Um, I typically don't follow accounts with no bio because I see that as somebody I don't know what your page is about. I have no clue what you're doing. So when you're private, it actually makes it so that your bio is unavailable. We can't see it. And so I tell you, if you want to be anonymous, don't use your photo. You ain't got to use your name. And put a bio out there and do faceless content. Thank you so much for the daily heart me. But you don't have to be private in that way because it does limit your growth, limit your ability to fully engage. And if somebody has to um get permission to for you to follow them back, that also is like a turn off for folks. So they will block you. They won't connect with you. And so just keep that in mind. And no bio obviously means that I don't know what your page is about. Okay. Thank you, Dr. Lisa. See you next time. You're welcome. Um, so let's see. Thank you for the rose. Let's go here. Boards. We're gonna go to boards, and then I'm gonna go to the conversation about TikTok Shop, and then background. Exactly. Yep. Yep. Thank you so much. Hey Kim, how you doing, friend? Okay, so really quickly, how do you set up your camera to do faceless? Wanted to only show your computer. Um, yeah, just have your computer in front of your camera or behind your camera. And you can flip your camera inside the app. The three dots in the corner, you can flip your camera. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. So, board conversation. What I am trying to limit, thank you, Kara. What I'm trying to do is limit how much I show my phone. I do think that is the culprit where I received a restriction in the last 3 days or so. So it was Saturday, and then I got one yesterday. And so I'm being careful about that. We were talking about it in my 10 o'clock today, and one of our friends who come by the live all the time, they looked it up and they gave a pretty compelling explanation. They searched it on, the AI, and it seems as if the AI for TikTok and TikTok's AI has gotten really sensitive lately. They're doing what's called a format verification to minimize people having static images, sleep lives, no engagement, looping messages, all types of things. So they're doing this format verification as a way to check your live stream, and they're using AI obviously, and so the AI is picking up on what you're putting down, what you're showing, and they don't know what you're showing on your phone and because of that, these violations are popping up. So I'm being a little bit careful about what I show and what I'm presenting in my live stream so that the AI does not give me any trouble. All right. So I say that to you all and also wanting to make sure you guys are aware of it as well. Hey, Coach Rhonda, I saw you, friend. Good evening. Thank you for that daily heart me. And so here's what I will tell you to do. Now you need to understand as a live host. All right. If you are a live host, then before you go live, you end up on a setting screen. You end up on a screen where you can set up your live stream. There's boxes for you to click to before you click that go live. Does that make sense? All right. Hello, hello. Hello, how you doing, Rwanda? Thank you so much. Elle, welcome to the room. Thank you for the populars, friend. And so, because of that, on that screen is settings. All right. And if you need an example, what time zone are you in? I'm in Florida. I'm in Eastern. If you need an example, real quick, on my profile, on my page, my very second video, the second video I have pinned, actually shows it's like a show and tell video, shows me talking about doing a private live. In that area is what I'm talking about. So same, that's the setting screen I'm talking about. So that's what I want you guys to pay attention to. So imagine that's the screen that we're talking about. Explain how to use TikTok creator tools and overcoming format verifications. Look at TikTok. Thank you, TikTok. Said I'm new to your live and I really need to learn more and engage more. There we go. Grown and sexy. Welcome to the room. Kira, oh, that's going to be helpful. Yeah. Okay. So with that, you're going to scroll down to, it's going to be two places. It's either going to be its own separate icon where it says boards, or it's going to be under this settings area where it says board. It's like the third one down. People have always also seen it under, and it is there under Service Plus, which is its own separate icon. All right. So it's going to be one of those, technically one of those three places. I'm going to tell you to go under settings, check settings first. Thank you so much, Teresa. Appreciate it. I'm going to tell you to go under settings first. Thank you very much, Angela. Appreciate you, friend. Um, Go under settings. Under settings, you should see a feature that says a plus mark maybe in the top corner. It should say general. General is the general board you see here. Multi-guest boards are for when you have the panel boxes up and you have um, guests coming into your room. One of those squares can be a board if you want to put a message on it. Take a break to see draw boards, but doesn't let me add text out box to put on screen. That was chopped up. I'm not sure what you were saying, Fran. It auto corrected some of the stuff. I used to be like that, but a week ago it changed. Did you do the latest app update, Angie? Have you been updating your app? Um, so you went to the App Store, Google Play, or Apple. You click to make sure you have the latest update. So always, I say that out loud because some people don't know to do that, but make sure you have the latest app update. Oh, look at you, Angie. Look at you, Angela. Thank you so much, friend. Appreciate the level up ship. Look at you. Congratulations, friend. Oh, that was awesome. Thank you so much. Level 16. Look at you, friend. Congratulations. Thank you for that. Um, so yeah, you probably just need for it to refresh. You probably need to also go under Service Plus. It might be under Service Plus. I think a not Kim, Coach Rhonda. Coach Rhonda, you said something similar where your board location changed. I think you went to Service Plus. It went under Service Plus for her. Mine has its own separate icon that has boards. Okay, so I'm gonna do y'all solid. If I get in trouble, we're gonna chalk it up to the game, okay, y'all? So I won't be doing this again. But I'm gonna show y'all. I'll pull it out and see if hopefully TikTok does not get mad at me. Dr. Lisa, I did the board like you today. I put it up and I really like it. It was like my first time. Look at you, King of Kings. I love that. I'm sorry, I'm feeding 3 dogs because I can Dr. Lisa, I have you in my ear. Okay. Okay, Jackie. Appreciate you, Jackie. How you doing, my Therese? Texas, welcome to the room, friend. Okay, let's do this, you all. We're gonna do it from my current page. Okay. And I'm gonna show you guys. Okay, let me do it from the agency page. I use the board every live, and now it's just depressing to not have it. Is your boards available when you go live? You should be able to get to the boards to turn them on and off. So whatever you created is still there. So is that what you're telling me? Are you not saving your boards? Tell me you're saving those boards. Tell me the boards are there. Yes, but I can't create new ones for new topics. That's fine. Use an old topic. Why don't you have a general board? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Thanks for that because it's crazy that I have to call the bank every time I want to purchase. Oh, what? Okay. What happened? But at least I couldn't find mine the next day either. What's the board? Where did I go? Where do I go? I didn't know. Y'all, I love the newbies. Y'all so funny. Y'all like, I'm just gonna create who was that? Coach Rhonda. Coach Rhonda has like she was just recreating the same board. I was like, you ain't saving none of these boards. She was like, no, I just recreate it every time. Well, thank you so much, friend. Look, we gotta be careful, friend. Let's see. Uh-oh, sorry. I didn't mean to pin it. Moving too fast, y'all. Okay, so here, we're gonna click here. We're gonna go live. I have several boards, but I'm going on cruise and want a new board. I hear you, friend. I hear you. You know you can create multiple boards even on the same day and maybe even do a general board. And so let's do this. So we are here. So I'm going to show you the three okay, maybe I'm not. Let me go to my other account. Let me go. I'm going to go to this account so you guys can see it. Okay. I'm going to show you the three places on this account. Now, I'll be honest with you. I have three different accounts. I have the agency account, I have this account here, and I have my shot page. Boards actually shows up differently in all three of them. I'll be honest with you. So this one has all three locations. This account. Um, shop does only has under settings, and then the agency has Service Plus in settings. This one has its own separate icon for boards. All right. So we're gonna talk about this real quick. What's your type of streaming from live studio versus straight from your phone? I'm on my phone. I'm pro phone. I'm phone person. Okay, so really quickly, settings, boards, Service Plus, settings, Service Plus, boards. So under settings, if I click settings, I'm under settings, board. Board is hold on. Oh, maybe it is the multi-guest board. Oh, check here then. Let's see. Okay. This is where the other one is. So under settings is the multi-guest board. Okay. So that's where they moved it. So let me ask this. Did you check to make sure you have an icon for here? And then Service Plus has it here as well. All right. So check to see if you have it under Service Plus or if you have it under its own icon for boards. All right. Exclusive, how you doing? Hey, friend, thank you so much. So it's one of those two locations. Under settings for this account, boards, and I'm going to show you my other account real quick. Boards is its own. It's only for the multi-guest board. Hey, friend, how you doing? Thank you so much. Okay, so when I'm on the agency page, so when I went to the agency page, I'm going to click settings. I'm going to click boards. It does multi-guest in general. As you guys just saw on my main page, it didn't have it that way. So maybe that's what Angie is experiencing. Can you make it before going live? You have to make it before going live. You cannot make it in the live. It won't let you create a board. It's done before you go live. That's what how it used to be. Yeah. So did you see the other two locations? It's a total of three locations it could be located under. Obviously, boards had its own separate icon. On this account, it does not have its own separate icon. I could go to Service Plus. Oh, this account isn't set up for Service Plus. So Service Plus, you got to be joined to it first. My other account is. How many boards can you do per day? Um, I don't know if there's a cap. I don't know. You can sit down and do on my main account. Let me go back to my main account. My main account, I think I have like 15 boards. Boards I haven't deleted yet. Yeah. Is it one per live? One board per live. You could change it out. So when I'm in my live, I hit the wand and boards show up there. And I can change out my boards. I can change it to here's a board I've used before. Um, I can change it to um, this one here. Change it here. This is the theme for the year, your growth. Okay, found it. I do that, but I can't. Your text to messaging ain't working, friend. I was like, what just happened? So yeah, you can change it out. Nice. I see them all. Yeah, yeah. So just depends on what you want to use. You can switch out your board based on the conversation and topic. But yeah, okay. So when it says Service Plus, is that for selling stuff? That is for promoting your services. I'll talk about Service Plus in a second. I do that, but I can't create or edit. You can't create or edit while you're in the live. You got to do it before the live. So for that board here, so for the board, let me see, let me go back out. Yeah, so TikTok does not let you create and edit your boards while you're in the live. You only can turn it on and off. You can switch it on and off, use or not. So that's what happens. How do you get the full board that covers the whole stream? What do you mean? This one here? What do you mean by that? Prior to live, you have to create it. It gets approved and then you use it. Yep, that's it. Let me pin that because that's exactly what happens. Okay. Can you make a board like how yours is? Um, yes. Mine is, I think mine is because of the AI feature, the AI board feature. So you got to have that feature first. And so when I go here to boards, I'm going to click boards. You see how it says AI boards? And so I'm just going to click a few of these. You saw it has two lines there, a short one and a larger line. And so you can decide which one you want to use. I think I used the one where the language was this way. So I used that one where the language was that way, and then I'm just going to use her. So I'll use, and then you guys can't see it. See it? Learn English with fun flashcards. So I click the word learn English, and then I just delete the words. Hold on. People trying to mess with co-host. Turn off co-host. I just delete the words. Just delete back arrow. Uh-oh. Back arrow. You guys saw that? And then I'll put wanna go live. I'm just gonna make a new board. Want to go live with a question mark. And then they have the different fonts here. You see all the different fonts. They have the different types of letter blocks that you can make. You can do left, justify. You can change the different fonts. Let's see if I want it to be bold. Sorry. I probably should have made it capitalized. Let me go back. My hands is it's hard looking at it backwards. Um, so you have to figure out which one you want to use. Um, this is all lowercase. I probably would do uppercase ones. But yeah, you pick out the ones that work for you. There's some fonts that it allows you to use. Seems like there's and then I made it red. I'm gonna keep it that way just so you guys see a different one. I probably won't use this one. I'm gonna hit save. And then the next step, you see that? I'm gonna hit this word here. And now it says fun flashcards. I'm gonna delete it. And I'm just gonna say beginner tips. I'll just say beginner tips. Mm, okay. And then I'm gonna decide if I want to make that some other style. So you just go through the styles and you decide what you want it to look like. And then I'm gonna make that a little bit bigger and I'm gonna change the colors. I want it to be also. Thank you all. I see you, Diamond. How you doing, friend? Um, we'll just go with that. So that's what I just did. Want to go live, beginner tips. Okay. So that's it. And at the end it says done. Let's see. Say done. And then TikTok gives you this message. And since the AI is giving you a disclaimer that says, they can't vouch for AI, make sure the messaging is, you have to be responsible for what you write and all this other stuff. And I'm gonna hit continue. However, I always tell you guys, here's the disclaimer. You notice I didn't say TikTok live. I didn't say social media. Don't put a website, don't put a social media platform, any of them, including TikTok. Don't put pricing and do not put personal identifying information on your boards. That will suppress your views. Um, and won't let that your live get pushed out to the For You feed. Really quickly, it says under review. TikTok has to approve your board. That's why you have to do it before you go live. You set it up there, and then if you want, I'm absolutely fabulous. How are you? I'm doing well. Hello, friend. How long till you saw more than one or four people join your room? How long until you saw more than one or four people? Give me 1 second, Rose. I think your question is more about um it goes back to that engagement conversation we had earlier. But let me circle back to that in a second. And so Ultimately, TikTok approved it. It just sat there, and now I can use this board. If I wanted to go back to this board, I can go back and edit it, and I will, because one of the things I did to this board in particular, and so if I go back to that board, I can edit. So I think that's what you asked, Angie, like, how do you fix the board? I can go back and make the words wider. All I did was take my hands and spread as if you know how you spread it out. I made the words wider. That's why you see these are wider because I enlarged them just by doing that. So I made that smaller. I can also make it larger. See? So I can do that to the board, and then I can make the words larger too. Make the other ones larger. Okay. All right. And so and then these are two separate lines, so I can move them around. All right. Thank you so much, everybody. Sometimes when I go live, I go off subject. How do you keep consistent? Sometimes I go off subject too, friend. Sometimes I do. It is what it is. You try to stay consistent though. Let me know if that made sense, you all. Appreciate you. How many followers do you have to go live? You need to have at least 50. So you might have a live access with 17 level blue box. I say a blue box showing that you're engaging, you're showing TikTok what you're interested in by engaging in a live stream, commenting, liking, sharing, doing some of the support with live goals and gifting, daily heart me goal, that type of stuff. For monetization, how do you set up my account to receive payments from TikTok and my authorization to approve videos? You gotta have PayPal. That's why I would start. Other than that, you want to go back under monetization to make sure you did your verification of your ID and stuff. Um, so let me know if that got us what we needed. Are we good with boards? Are we good with boards? Okay. I'm gonna move on. I think we good. Can you show the steps again? No, I cannot. No, I'm actually being serious. I do need to move on. I live stream on YouTube. This whole live stream is recorded. It is recorded. It is recorded. I want you guys to know you guys can go back if there's any steps that you I'm sorry. Hold on, let me go back. Any steps that you missed, go back and go to my YouTube, my YT. Any steps. Now, YT probably didn't get as up close and personal. They probably got some angles that you guys didn't see, though. Sometimes it shows up differently on the YT, but you can go to my YT, same name, and look at the videos. All right. Oh, good. Thank you so much. You're welcome. You can get paid for going live on this platform. Yes, baby bear. Yes. Um, yeah. So what happens, you all, and like I said, I said no for a reason too, you all, because I told you earlier, the boards becomes a whole conversation. I will, I will sit down and do a video post for this because it's become obviously you guys see this. It is important to do a board, as you could tell with me talking. If I was in here talking, y'all may have come in, y'all may not have. You know what I'm saying? Y'all came in because y'all was like, "Oh, what's she talking about? Oh, stuff. Okay, let me look. Her board is cute. Okay, how she do that?" And that became the whole thing. And so I know it. I get it. And so it is a conversation that keeps coming up. So I'm gonna do a video about it. But just know you can go in and as y'all saw, I did not do anything special. I just went in, clicked boards, clicked I have the AI board, so that is probably something that most people don't have yet. I think it is a feature that they're rolling out, and so not everybody has it, but even with the traditional board, you can still play around with it. Very good that you can refer them to the video. I know, I'm gonna refer folks to the video. So, I'm gonna try my best to get it done. I've been saying it for months, but I'm happy I delayed it because the AI board wasn't a thing, and so it's totally fine. Do you have to do a green screen for it to be big on your screen? No. This is not a green screen. This is just, the board up there. Yep, so, yes. Information we need. There we go. Hello, love your room. I learned so much. You're so welcome. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Cynthia. I appreciate it, friends. I appreciate it. Okay. So Boards is on my YT. It is the same exact name. You guys can go back and watch it. This live stream will be available probably like 9 o'clock tonight. It doesn't happen immediately, but it'll be available later today. You probably can go back to any of my other videos and come across it because I talk about it all the time. What's your same name? So Dr. Lisa Laundry Income Agent, Laundry Income, and then my username, my handler name is Launcher Income. Yep. So green screen, how do you do that? Green screen is an effect. Just type in under effects, right? Type green screen. Travis is an effect. So you would just pull up an effect. Make sure again, be careful about what you put up on that pulling up from your camera roll in terms of what's on it. So try not to have a website, no identifying information, no social media, no pricing. Be careful. That's how the AI is picking up what you are putting down. So you got to be careful about what you put on that screen. All right. Thank you all. I appreciate the spark cakes. Thank you so much. The level up, friend. Level you did level 12 in the room. Congratulations. I appreciate that. So all right, y'all. Okay, so where were we? Where were we at? So TikTok shop, do I need to go there? Do I need to go there? Let me know. If you're not in the room, and I can't remember who asked the question earlier, but if I don't need to go there, I won't go there. All right. The other thing was background. I think someone asked about the background. I think I was going to have a conversation about the lighting, sound, um, as well as your background being part of your live stream setup and some things you want to pay attention to. So let me know if I need to go with a quick uh you said RJ. RJ, do you have it yet? Let me see, friend. You don't have it yet. Okay, RJ, you got a little homework because in order to get TikTok shop, you have to have at least 1,000 followers. It doesn't happen instantly at 1,000, but it's a minimum. When you think about getting the pilot program, all right? Okay, so pilot program. Let me pause you on talking about TikTok Shop quite yet. So I want you to work on getting your numbers up and maybe when you get close to like 800, let's have that conversation because then you can do the other steps I'm going to tell you to do. All right. So right now, work on getting your numbers up. All right. And that means, when you go into different rooms and stuff, you're connecting with folks, you're being intentional about your strategy to get more views and more engagement. Okay. Okay. Thank you. You're welcome. But message me if you want to message me and you want me to kind of tell you some other things to think about. I could do that as well. All right. You said I'm working hard. You're doing good. You've grown quite a bit too since you've been here. You've grown quite a bit, so that's good. Keep it up. I mean, honestly, with those numbers to get to 1K, you can have that by this time next week. You can theoretically follow on a daily basis 200. So, yeah, sophomore in the room. Yes. You're growing, friend. So, and so when it comes to background, let me switch there. And then so the conversation I was just having with RJ is for anybody in the room. If you want TikTok shop, you got to make sure you have the numbers, you've grown enough. And so I would say focus on your numbers. Maybe again, once you get to about 800, then let's start talking about strategy. Okay. Because I want you then to signal to TikTok that you're interested in TikTok shop. So that's probably when you should start doing it. You could do it beforehand, but honestly, it's going to be required. You are going to be required to have the numbers. So you got to make sure you have enough followers to get invited into the program. Okay. Thank you all. I appreciate you all. Thank you so much. Live at 100 minutes. Thank you so much, friend. How you doing, Shay? Appreciate the support. Look at you. Thank you all for coming in. Appreciate all the follows. Thank you so much for the support, everybody. Okay, so let's do this. Background. So I say there's 5 things. 5 things I want you guys to pay attention to. All right. Your lighting, as you can tell, lighting for the room. What does it look like to have good lighting? Um, Sound. So this is not the microphone for the live. My microphone is coming, my sound is coming from my phone, the audio. This microphone is actually connected to my tablet where I'm streaming the YT. All right. That tablet needed a microphone. So it's kind of little smoke and mirrors where you guys think I'm talking in a microphone. I am, but I'm doing it for the YT. All right. So for my YouTube channel. And so with that, audio is important. So if you have inconsistent audio, your sound goes in and out. Pay attention to that. I tell people to go back and look at your live recordings so you kind of get a sense of what's happening in your stream, what's working, what's not working. Um, and when it comes to your audio, you could do a lapel mic or you can do like this podcast mic. So again, I'm doing the podcast mic because I'm trying to make this kind of feel a little bit more podcast like. So we're we're transitioning to that era. Okay. And so that's what I'm trying to do. Um so Travis is connecting with you, RJ. Travis, you want to at RJ and then put your message so she can get a notification. That way she knew it came from you, that she would have got that. And so with lighting, audio, your background. So where you're streaming also does matter. Where you are streaming, it does matter. So pay attention to what your background looks like. Is it a lot going on? Are you in a room where people are like looking at, all the background stuff you got going on? And just kind of pay attention to that because people are going to either, you guys, we are visual people. You're looking, you're seeing, you're like, what's going on? Like my board it becomes a conversation each time. So you're trying to figure this out. People are curious about the process. And so just know as people are visual, thank you so much for the Rosa and the bunnies. Um, as people are looking at that, you want to make sure it's eye catching in the right way. Okay. The people are stopping the scroll. They're coming in. They're wanting to engage. They want to learn more. They're trying to figure out what's going on here. All right. Thank you. Look at you leveled up, Rose Gold. Thank you very much, friend. Congratulations on that level up. Thank you so much, Linda, for the daily Harvey. I saw you as well. And Annie, thank you so much. Oh, Rose Gold level up to 15 in the room. Roscoe, what was your question you asked me earlier? I said I was going to circle back. Let me know what your question was. I can't remember what it was, but I think you did have a question that I needed to give a little bit more explanation to. So put it in the chat for me again so I can circle back to it. Um, it said gaining more attendees. That's it, gaining more attendees. Okay. Okay. So viewers. Gotcha. Um, all right. Thank you so much, friend. So when it comes to your background, I want you guys to pay attention to what you're doing. So I have this background light. It literally is as simple as a little table lamp uh, that's sitting here. See this light? Uh-oh, this one here is reflecting on my little plant and my artwork. And all it is a little small lamp. And so I use that. I'm stuck at 104. Okay, gotcha. Thank you so much, friend. Thank you so much, Mom Ducks. Thank you so much, Mom Dukes Ducks. Let me know. Appreciate you, friend. um, so yes, so that lighting, thank you so much for that. TikTok your lives. That is important to think about like how are you creating a feel for your room. I use this little small lamp and it's super easy. It's really inexpensive. I'll put it in my shopping cart real quick. I'm not gonna put it in there for long, but I'll put it in there so you guys can see it. I'm always hesitant about adding products, um, because it changes the room, but that's okay. Okay. I added the 6 products in there. These are like my essentials. These are like the toolkit products when you really think about it. Thank you so much for the heart puffs. I see you, friend. Thank you for the follow, Mom Ducks. Um, so So when you think about your lighting, that matters. So I added products to the shopping cart. You guys will see that over here. And the shopping cart for this particular product, I'll show it real quick. Let me pin it. It was on sale earlier. Let me see if it's still on sale. I think it is. Because I think it was $12.99. Yeah, that's the sale price, you all. So let me see. Let me go back to I gotta go to my other account. Um, Okay, yeah, that's 54% off. So it's on sale right now. Free shipping. That's actually a really great price because it's usually 12.99. I don't know if you guys got it when it was 12.99, but it's 12.99 when it was like, I think 50% off. And so now it's 54% off. So you're seeing a better pricing. So 10.99 is the sales price. You said, I love this room. Thank you so much, friend. I appreciate it. um, so so what I will say is that's this lamp here. You said you paid 12.99. You did. I paid 12.99. I paid 12.99. We did. We both did. I paid 12.99 twice because I got two of them. So, but with that being said, it is on sale. So I would say this might be the time to get it, y'all. So yeah, so it's a little sunset lamp. It's right here. And, it has a little remote control to it, and so you can make the lights change. I like it when it flash. I'll show that as a way to do it. You could do solid colors if you wanted to as well. You just want it to be red. If you want to be purple color, you wanna do yellow. Show it, Dr. Lisa, so I can see how it looks. Um it's a little small lamp. All it does and you can see how it does a little halo on your wall. So you guys are seeing it. My chair is a little higher, so it's shadowing. So, but it does like this halo effect on your wall. But you can just change it out different ways. And so I she's not here today, but Holly Q came in earlier. She was my inspiration because she said she used this as her lighting. And I saw her room. She usually has it on like the orange or yellow colors. So she has it like that or like the yellow in her room. And I was like, oh, I like your lamp. I like that. And she was talking about, "Hey, I got this years ago, little small thing, sits here, and I just think it offers a little bit of lighting." I was like, "Okay," because I was thinking about changing up, and I was gonna do lighting, and I was gonna do a fixture that had lights on it, because I was gonna change out my little circle fixture here, and I was like, "Well, let me just get what she got in the meantime, just to do something as I make a decision on what I want." And when I got this has been the perfect solution. It was a hit. So I have to admit, it's really worked well for what I'm doing with my room lately, and everybody compliments it well as well. Thank you so much, Danielle. Did I see you come in? How are you, friend? Can you show it again on the side here? Literally, it's just sitting on my little table. That's it, sitting there on the table, right there, pointing towards the lamp. I have it on, actually, that's like a little bar stool, that's what it's sitting on. Hey, 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 good, thanks, that's awesome, friend, welcome to the room. You said, "Just saw your post about Creator Insights. Do you talk about it already?" I did not. You want me to talk about it? Give me a second, I'll talk about it because actually that is part of the, that's actually part of the ambassador program. I'll talk about that because I want you guys to know it's smaller than I thought. Yeah, it's tiny. It's not huge at all. Yeah. It's like a little tiny but this is probably the actual size, I'm joking. But but it's small. Think about the box. It's not super large at all. It's a little small little lamp, and it tilts and it pivots around, and you just have to get your right angle for what you're trying to do. I'm not taking up a lot of real estate here, so, again, for me, it works. Now, if you're somebody who needs bigger lights and you're trying to do multiple things, you could. My live go button not showing. I updated it. I'm not sure. Is it small but does a great job? It does. It has a huge impact. That is true. A very large impact. And so again, it just depends on what you're doing in your live stream. I would say, just make a decision on, where you want it to position. Again, like I said, my chair is doing the shadow thing, so I gotta figure out my chair has a higher back to it, so it's causing that shadow to pop up. So I just lean in like this. So y'all don't see the shadow. But yeah, so that's it. Like I said, it's a great purchase. Now I will say that's the background. That's the background, and pay attention to your background. My clip-on light, it's also in there, is helping with the lighting on the front end. So you do need the lighting too, alright? So the clip-on light is another good one to grab if you're gonna get the combination. I would definitely say get the combination. The clip-on light is on my tablet, and then this is in my background. I bought it yesterday from you. Okay, perfect, perfect. You got it on sale too. Did you get the sale price? My lot. So yeah, so I definitely would do that. Thank you so much, everybody. I appreciate it. So the clip on light, I'm gonna switch that out. I'm gonna unpin this one, and I'll show you guys the clip on light real quick. And then the microphone I'll show as well. So you guys can see that because it's a wireless microphone. But like I said, it's connected to my YouTube channel. So that's where the sound is coming from. You say, "Yes, ma'am." I appreciate that. Let's see. And so this is on sale. This is like 1044. This actually it's free shipping. I don't think it was free shipping before. So that's good. And then if you spend 39 plus, you get extra percentage off, which is good. This is the clip-on light. So this has a huge impact too. See the difference? Still visible, you guys can see me, but that light is huge. So, what happens with this is that I would say this is my I use this every day now, let me just be honest with you, I use it every day because it clips onto my YouTube tablet, my tablet for YouTube and for the live stream. I did not used to use this every day. I was using my stage lights, and the stage lights became too much. And then I was like, I need a nice balance and contrast, and I needed something that was going to be a little closer so I can make sure both devices get enough lighting. And this became the solution. And what it does, and I've had it for starting my live journey. This was my original lighting. I would do the clip-on light, clip to my phone. I didn't have the tablet back then. Clip to my phone, and that was my lighting for the room. I tell you guys lighting is important. And then I would have, and that's how I would do it. So I did this for the longest, and then I got the stage lighting because I end up doing shoppable lives in those videos. So that became part of the setup for the room. And I retired this for a little bit. This became my travel light. And I still use this. When I went to South Africa a few weeks back, this was part of my travel gear. So I had lighting, I had my travel tripod. I even brought my lights for the background as well. I like this too. I bought it from your shop. Yes, this is perfect. Honestly, I'm gonna say this out loud, and no pressure, but I think everybody needs to have this as part of your plan for doing content creation and live streaming because you need good lighting. And so this becomes kind of perfect for traveling with, for like I said, for doing your live every day, but you need lighting. So this one here, it comes with the ability for you to get this is the dual light, where it's the combination, and then that's the white light, and then you have this yellow light. I usually keep it on the combination of the 2. You actually can turn it up higher. I don't have it at the highest because I wanna make sure I don't have it bright in my face, and then you can turn it down as well. So I usually turn it down a little bit. You said I got mine, can't wait. Yes, and so these are things that I just say are your must-have. So as you can tell, right there. Part of my lighting. That's what I use. And so I would say definitely get it. Depends on where you're doing your live stream, but it's great to travel with too, like I said. Um, let me know if there's any questions. I like this too. I brought it from your shop. You so sweet. Appreciate that, you all. So that's the lighting. That's on sale right now too. Free shipping, 5% off. So those two things. Everything else in there is really good just to have. This was an extra little bonus because I was really trying to figure out my feel for my room. I wanted it to have this kind of podcast feel to it. I'm not quite ready. Not quite um transitioning to a podcast yet. I'm working through that. That's my plan for this quarter. This is my quarter 2 plan to see if I can start doing that. I'll probably do it from an audio perspective, not a video. But I'm still kind of working through my strategy. But I knew I needed a new microphone, so that was kind of why I purchased this one to make it so that you said I got to. You got 2 other lights? I love that. Yeah. Uh, and so I wanted to make sure I had that feel for the room and have good sound for my YouTube channel. And so that's something I've been struggling with because my tablet would sound staticky at times. It wasn't as good as my phone here. My phone has always been good audio. So for that reason, I haven't had to use anything and I wasn't in a rush. But then I was like, I know I want this feel for the room. I'm gonna do practice going live. Could you explain how to do it? Oh, I don't have to explain it, friend biker. I have a video. Second video pinned on my page. It shows you how to do practice mode and a private live. So definitely watch the video for all my pages pinned at the top. It's the one right in the middle at the top. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, my life, my peace. Appreciate you, friend. Last product. I'm just gonna show this real quick because I'm not gonna. I have it in there. This is the Ma, Ma, Maona, Maona, Maona wireless microphone. So no wires, as you guys can tell. It's on here. It is essentially um wireless, and it has the nice little small receiver. I always show the receiver. The small little receiver, it goes into the port where you would charge your phone. So it goes there, and essentially it's a great microphone. I have it connected to my tablet right now, but it's a great microphone for giving that nice, you know, podcast mic'd feeling for your live stream. And so that's what I'm using here on my stream. So I just wanted to make sure I said that. I may use that for a video clip just so that y'all know. We'll see. I keep saying I'm gonna do some shoppable content, so I may add that and link the video. I mean, link the, product. I just bought a second clip on a night for your shop. Oh, look at you, friend. That's awesome. Thank you all for supporting. I appreciate all the support. Let me know if you guys have any questions at all. I'm happy to answer questions. So those are the products. So background is important. So if you are not paying attention to your background, it is essential to make sure your background is um is something that people are feel connected to. They want to come in. Obviously, the board, the lights, all that feel is where people want to feel like they are learning and growing, depending on what your topic is. Okay. So, light, sound, background. The other two things I would tell you to pay attention to is your internet connectivity. You can't go live if your internet is not good and strong. Okay. So I'm going to tell you that. So work on your live stream, your internet. Maybe you might have to get an extender, a Wi-Fi extender. I have one in my room here. My husband had to get it from our provider, our cable provider, internet provider, basically. And I also would say making sure you're updating the app. When any app updates, make sure you have the latest and greatest app updates for your phone, or if you're going to do the laptop, for the laptop as well. That's called Live Studio. So just make sure you're working off the latest platform updates. All right. So those are the five things I would tell you: light, audio, background, internet connectivity, and updates. All right? That's what I would tell you. Let me know if there's any other questions. I appreciate you all supporting Go Education Purpose. I just paid $11. How does that break down for you? You know what? I don't know. Let me check. I don't know what the commissions are. I did not. I just added the products. And I don't know if it's going to show me in here. Let me see. If I click it, let's see what it shows. Each product has a commission that you get for the product. And so you can decide. I tell people all the time, pay attention to commission, pay attention to how many units are available, pay attention to the seller ranking and rating rather. And so those are the things. For the clip-on light, that's the one I just clicked. It was like 88 cents. So it wasn't a whole lot, which makes me think I need to go back and look. Look at other sellers. But no, I just put them in there because honestly, I'm always thinking about, the best deal. So I try to make that's my shop page focus, is to find you good deals. So I try to make my shop product selection about trying to find the best deals. So sometimes I pay attention to commission, but most times I don't. General information, not being no, no. I mean, honestly, as you decide to do shop, you'll make if you decide to do shop, rather, anybody in a room who decides to do shop, you'll have to make some decisions about what products you put in your shopping cart and in your showcase rather. And so many of the products, like I said, I'm not always looking at the commission as the primary focus. I should, kind of make sure that that is a factor. Um, but I don't always do that. So I just try to make sure I find products that have good deals and that's available because I want to make sure they're in stock, especially if I'm talking about them here. Um, but yeah, so the clip-on light was 88. I didn't see what the other ones, but usually they run between $1.50, it's probably on the higher end depending on the product. Like this one here, I think this is upwards of like $6 commission, maybe a little bit more. I have to go back and look. But yeah. How many products can you sell at 1K? Um, when you're first starting off on the pilot program, that's what that is. You have limitations on how many shoppable videos you can do and how many shoppable lives. So this is considered a shoppable live. Once I activate that shopping cart, it's a shoppable live. So you have 3 traditionally starting off you can do. And then for shoppable videos, I think they give you 5. They may have increased that to 7, but don't quote me on that. I think they were talking about increasing it. But you only can do so many videos, a week. That's on a weekly basis, not daily, it's a weekly basis. So I think they were talking about changing that, but don't quote me. I feel like they were gonna make it a daily limit of like 5 to 7 as opposed to a weekly limit. So, but yeah, and so when it comes to sales, sky's the limit. So if 32 people wanted to purchase from my shop, they absolutely could. And that doesn't matter. So it doesn't have a sales oh thank you. I can't wait. Yeah. So no, there's not a sales limit. There's a how many times you can do it limit. Thank you so much, Linda. I appreciate your friend. Thank you so much. Others come in our room. I saw you as well. Your girl is about to get off. I have done 2 hours all over again, and I was saying I wasn't gonna go live for 2 hours. When I came on, I was like, I think I'm just gonna be like an hour, y'all." So, but that's all good. I appreciate you all. So let me say this. Let me know, if you guys have any questions, before I get off, and if you are we appreciate you. Thank you, V. I appreciate your friend. Let me know if you have any questions. Let me know if you, are going live. Let me know if you're going live. And if you are someone who is, I'm going to take my products off my shopping cart. Um, if you are someone who is looking for an agency, let me know that as well. And if you need coaching or consultations, I also support with those services as well. So let me know what you need. I will put my Service Plus up in a second so you guys can take a look at that if you need it. Um, you said, let's see. How do you get them words? Oh, you're so funny. How do you get the words on the screen? How you do that again? You said, what are things that you're recommending for someone going live for the first time? Veronica, I'm sorry, Veronica. Um, Play around with the features. Make sure you're talking to people. Rose Gold, are you still here? I was supposed to answer your question about engagement. Let me know if you're still here. Looking for agency. Angie, you haven't gone live yet. You got to go live. Are you going live yet? I got the impression you're not going live yet. So let me know if I'm wrong about that. Why do you take the products off? Because you can't turn on Service Plus. Service Plus and the shopping cart sit in the same exact spot. So they take up that same real estate. And TikTok won't let me do that. They won't let me pin my Service Plus. So you only can do one or the other. So I remove the products so I can end the live by talking about my other services. So that's what I do. Um, so I went live with 5 views. Okay. That was your first live? Lady Nava, is that it? Nave? Lady Nave. Thank you so much. Thank you. You're welcome. Um, if you're interested in agency, go ahead and click here or click the Service Plus and just say agency. You're interested in agency. Um, and that way I can send you the agency page. I'll send it here as well. This is the agency page. And just so that you guys know, this is also where my webpage sits because I tell you guys all the time, take your webpage out of your bio. Try to take that out, remove it. And so this is where that page is on my agency page. And so I don't go live on that page enough. I'm going to start going there more often. But essentially, this is where you can get one-on-one coaching is in my stand. My stand is on this page. You can also join the agency. I have a couple video posts. I need to post some more, but they have an apply link on the post. So you can actually look at a video, one of my posts, and apply to the agency. And then also when it comes to my other resources, digital product services is also on my stand. So you're welcome to look at that as well. All right. You said, Annie, you are more interested in digital marketing, so you're looking to build under digital marketing. That's good. That's good. I do coaching on that, so let me know if you are looking for support. I do coach people on how to get that started and build your business and your brand. Um, Others who are looking for agency information, like I said, click the Service Plus in the corner. You can message me, and then we can talk about the agency stuff. So I'm happy to talk about that with you. And send you information. Here's the caveat. If you're going to join the agency, you got to make sure you are going live. I can't accept you if you're not going live. And on top of that, you need to have a plan to continue to go live. All right. So make a plan to go live at least 4 days a week. All right. We want to get you going live for an hour each and being very intentional about showing up because that's what TikTok is looking for, agencies to support people who are live hosts. And so if you're just looking at going live once a month, twice a month, then I would say you don't need an agency. Join when you're ready to really be committed to the process. All right. If you want to grow and you want more visibility, I also would say make sure that you are going live more frequently, come up with a schedule so that you can show up and people can expect to see you and engage back with you. Um, that's how you're going to grow and build. That's where TikTok is going to push you out more and give you more visibility. But it does require you to show up and be consistent. Um, I don't know if that was helpful for our friend Rose Gold. Are you still in the room? Let me know if that was kind of where we needed to talk about. Thank you so much for always being so sweet to us. You're so sweet. Thank you, friend. Except for when I have to talk about them boards. Y'all know what I'm saying? So over talking about boards. If I gotta talk about boards one more time. You said, I already messaged you. Okay, I received link to your webpage and sent to my email. Okay. All right. Perfect. Perfect. Um, you always do for real. Thank you. I appreciate that, y'all. Thank you for supporting. I appreciate all the support. It is well appreciated. I didn't see a lot of people saying they're going live. So this is the don't go live crew. Let me know. Are y'all going live? What's going on? Um, are you live? Are your live stays on YT? Yeah, yeah. So it's videos. I have them. I have a playlist over there, and all the video content is there. You guys see me in real time. Hey, friends, how y'all doing? See me in real time going live, and this will stay here. And all the bumbles and flumbles and all the words I mess up and all the things I do, it's on there for you all. I don't edit. I probably need to edit, but I don't edit, so it's there for you all. Tonight, 11:55 Central. Cynthia, you're part of my nighttime crew. That's 12:55 my time. Leadership Life Talks. I gotta get over there though. Um, you said I never talked to you. You said I don't. Y'all never talk to me. Blue sky, it work both ways. Y'all don't never talk to me. In the morning time trying to grow. See, they talk all the time. That's why I talk to the TikTok folks. Y'all just be sitting there listening. Y'all don't say nothing. I go live in the morning, 7 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. And now you the morning crew. Late night and morning crew. I gotta get over there though. I go live, but I need to understand more how it works. You got it. I see you, friend. Hey, yay. um, so yeah, my YouTube friends, they don't talk to me. They don't talk to me. So I just sit here and talk to TikTok folks. But no, with that being said, YouTube is different. YouTube is the long game. I tell people all the time. I did monetize over on YouTube in terms of being able to unlock their monetization features. It took almost a year. The first wave of it came around 10 months. And then last week, I hit 1 year anniversary the day before I got the ad revenue. You're so kind. Appreciate it, friend. I got the AdSense feature that I can do as well. I need to work on that, but I do have it. We definitely talk over here on TikTok. I know y'all talk, y'all talking questions. Everything's happening over here. So I appreciate y'all. I appreciate both my communities. The YT community is growing. It's small but steady, I guess. I suppose, y'all. But that is the differences between the platforms. You don't get as much engagement. So if you are the nervous, afraid, shy person, the YT could be a better fit for you. However, it's the long game. It's a little bit more challenging to get live access because you have to have 50 subscribers, which is followers for us, but that 50 is hard to get to. That first 50, I have a strategy for doing it, but it is challenging. So I don't want you guys to go over there and think, "Oh, I'll get it quickly." Unless you already have it. If you already have it, kudos to you. Run with it. Keep going. All right. Go live at 9 p.m. tonight. What time zone, Selena? You said follow for travel, seek the world. Thank you so much for being here, friend. Um, you said Eastern time zone. Perfect, perfect. So, definitely appreciate you joining. We want to make sure people are seeing you. So, guys, when you guys post, put your topic in there too, so people can know what the live stream is about. I want to make sure people get visibility. You said I'm new. Landon Harris, welcome to the room. You are new, friend. Welcome to the room. Keep growing. I love that. You have no bio, so I'm gonna give you homework. You got a little homework, and others in the room who don't have bios, or if you're private and we don't see your bio, make sure you rethink the private page. But also, if you don't have a bio, put some words in your bio. It's a way for TikTok to know who you are, first of all, and what your content's going to be about. And then ultimately, as you prepare to go live, we can read it and decide if we want to engage and follow you back and connect with you. And so you want to be intentional about how you grow. You need 1,000 is your goal. Thank you all for connecting. How was your day, man? It's been great, friend. Thank you for asking. And your day? When it comes to 1,000, you're trying to get TikTok shop or live. Live, you don't need 1,000. They typically will give it to you with 50 followers and ultimately engagement. You want to grow your engagement box. You have a level one blue box. Try to grow that, and that'll help as well. I am still doing the new Let's Learn Together live. Okay. At 9 p.m. Eastern. At 9 p.m. Eastern. Perfect. Perfect. All right, my dear friends. Black Lotus, where are you at? What part of the world are you in? Are you in the US? Let me know where you're at, friend. I think she said Japan already. Lisa, hold up. What's that, friend? Let me know. Um, And Black Lotus, where are you located, friend? Appreciate you being here. Others in the room, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate all the support. Green Bay, Wisconsin. Well, welcome, Midwest friend in the room. I am originally from Chicago. So Midwest, Viv, thank you for the hearts. I appreciate you all. Um, if you want to claim your points, click here. I want you to claim your points. That means it actually says claim. If you got some points sitting over here that you need to claim them. That's how you level up in my room. So if you are um, a fan club member, that's how you level up. California in the house. Awesome. I am in Florida now. So my new friends in the room, I'm Florida now. So, let me know if you have any last minute questions. We're going to get off in a second. I just want to make sure, King of Kings, let me know if you had any final questions, friend. I want to make sure I answer final questions. I'm going to go ahead and get off. I appreciate you all being here. Coach Rhonda, Coach Chantel, are you guys going live anymore tonight? Are you guys, Coach Rhonda, are you going live? They sometimes come in and just like it, and they multitasking. Okay, no, I'm good. Okay, perfect. Um, you said none. Thank you. Appreciate it. You said that way I love you. So I am you said you're a shy time girly. Awesome, awesome. I did not know that. I love that. Welcome. I'd say Chicago folks are neighbors. I mean, family. Florida folks are neighbors. What products do you recommend for going live? Lighting, microphone, etc. Oh, Miss Veronica, you missed my whole shop live products. I had them in the shopping cart about 10 minutes ago. But what I will tell you, your lighting matters. You definitely want to have good lighting. You want to make sure you have a good background. You want to have good audio as well. So that's going to be important. Um, I would tell you in the beginning, don't worry about all that stuff. As long as you have good lighting, that's good. Don't worry about all the other stuff. Go on your phone. Make sure you are talking to your community, welcoming people, saying hello, talking about the features, playing around with different effects and things on the screen. Try to be as engaging as possible on those first three lives. You got to do three lives over the course of 24 hours each. So you gotta do day 1, day 2, day 3 for a total of 30 minutes for all 3 of those days. So you can do 10 minutes one day, 10 minutes the second, 10 minutes the third. I would tell you to go longer. Try to scale it up and stretch it out so that you can actually get more time in because at a minimum, you wanna try to start going live at least an hour. Start off with an hour, because that's part of the how TikTok tracks if you have done live for one day. So a valid go live day is 60 minutes or more. When it comes to monetization, it says 25 minutes is where you start maximizing how much you've earned for that live. All right. And then ultimately, you want to get to the point where you're going 90 minutes to 2 hours. All right. Thank you so much on music platform. Oh, thank you so much. Appreciate your friends. Luna, how you doing? Soda just came in as well. So yeah, so products that are in my showcase, if you click my photo here, click my photo, my mini profile pops up. If you scroll down all the way at the bottom, it says Dr. Lisa Showcase. Those products that I have at towards the top are the ones I recommend for sound, for lighting, for your stand that your phone's going to be on. Um, those are the things. My background light is also there. Great. So that's what I would tell you. All right, my friends. I appreciate you all. It's been great going live with all of you. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for likes, the shares, the comments, the stickers, all the gifting. Appreciate all the support. You guys are awesome. Appreciate coming in here answering question, even if it's the board question. I appreciate the questions. Um, I'm gonna do a video. That's probably why I haven't done a video because I secretly like the board question. I really don't, y'all. I really don't. Oh, I don't. You said to get some rest. I really don't like the board question, but I'm gonna do a video for it so I can get that question and just make y'all go watch the video. But I appreciate y'all. Thank you so much for all the support. I will be back tomorrow at 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. Eastern. I go live daily. So I appreciate everybody coming in. Thank y'all so much. Remember, practice makes progress. Don't let nobody tell you it makes perfect. It makes progress. Just don't be scared. You ain't got to be perfect about it. Don't be nervous about it. Just go live. All right, friends. I will see y'all later. Take care. Bye bye. Thank you, everybody. Hello, my YouTube friends. I am about to get off, but I appreciate you all being here. Thank you so much for joining me on my live, and I will be back tomorrow at 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. Eastern. Y'all take care. Bye bye.